Hot dogs, a food so simple yet so controversial. Ask 5 random people how they like theirs and you get 5 completely different answers. Each one convinced their way is the only correct one. And if they tell you that they don't eat hot dogs, you should probably never talk to them again, cause who wants that in their life?
I do not associate with
people that don't eat hot dogs.
The toppings don't even vary that much, but for some reason people act like it's a matter of religion. Some people are happy with the holy trinity of bun, dog, and mustard, while the people of Chicago prefer whatever this crime scene is. Back home, a lot of places serve hot dogs in hollowed out buns with ketchup and mayo. Personally, not my thing, but hey, creativity deserves a participation trophy. I do feel like I'm about to piss off absolutely everyone, but it's worth it if it means sharing the ultimate hot dog with you. Welcome to I Can Cook Hot Dogs. Since I'll be making 2 hot dogs, I'll be using more products, but to make just one, you need the following ingredients. For today, I've recruited my assistant, aka my girlfriend, which means you get to watch 2 people struggle at once instead of just one. I start with the sauce.
And I start with the potatoes.
I raid my girlfriend's aunt's fridge stash of hoarded sauce packets and use those for the sauce. Surely she won't miss them. I de-seed and chop the tomato, add it to the sauce bowl and free up the chopping board so my girlfriend can continue working on the potatoes. Oh yeah, and I also add the pickle juice.
While he's busy playing with condiments, I do the actual hard work and cut the potatoes into chunks.
I don't know what she means by playing, but this is very serious business. Anyway, mustard goes in the sauce.
Potatoes into the bowl.
Now that the chopping board is free, pickle gets diced and dumped in.
Olive oil on top.
Sauce gets mixed.
I add a teaspoon of paprika to the potatoes. And since I don't want to be left out of the mixing action, I give them a good stir.
I crumple up baking paper, spread the potatoes on a tray, leave space between them so they crisp up, and into the oven they go for 30 minutes at 200 degrees.
Back to my role as a manual laborer. I peel and slice the onions into thinnish strips.
I preheat a pan, add some butter, and it burns instantly. Great start. Wipe that out, switch to olive oil, and in go the onions. They immediately fight back, splattering me and my girlfriend watching from the sidelines. Off to a great start. I give them a good stir, add 2 teaspoons of salt and let them soften and get some color. After about 5 minutes, I add water, cover the pan and steam them until they're nice and soft. Basically, melt in your mouth consistency.
While that's happening, I grate the cheese and prep the hot dogs by cutting them down the middle. Unlike in most places, they actually sell them raw in Turkey, so searing is a must.
I check on the onions and add a bit more water. You might need to do this a few times until it reaches the desired consistency. Then, I cut and wash some iceberg while waiting. Just in time, the potatoes are done. I toss them with salt and move on to the hot dogs. Into the pan they go, cut side down for 2 to 3 minutes. I peek at the onions and they're finally sticking to the pan like a bad decision you can't quite wash off. Perfect. I deglaze with a splash of water, scrape up the fond and mix it all in. That's what gives caramelized onions their flavor and color. I flip the hot dogs a couple times, then take everything off the heat. Time to assemble. Now, you could toast the buns, but I like them soft. You can also cut them traditionally or split them completely. I did both, totally not because I messed up the first one. I layer in the iceberg, hot dog, some sauce, then cheese. On top go the caramelized onions so the heat melts the cheese underneath. To keep things from turning into a complete disaster while eating, I wrap them in foil. I cut it down the middle, finish off the other dog, plate them both with the potatoes, and it's time to eat. That's my highly unorthodox hot dog. The only annoying step is caramelizing onions, but everything else is a breeze. If I had to describe it in 3 words, simple, different, delicious. Once you try it, the old mustard only hot dog will taste like burnt toast in comparison. Since it's my recipe, of course it's a 10 out of 10. Feel free to give it a shot and leave your own ratings in the comments. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you in a bit.